What's up? This is AJ Greene. You're now tuned into the Second Win Podcast.
What was the pivotal point in your life where you was like, shit, I'm done with this. I'm taking this content creation like serious.
I didn't even get on social media until freshman year of college. And I posted this one video. It was a skit about conditioning. Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights. Everybody reposted it. I always pictured this being as a player. I still do low-key want to play.
And for you to be where you are right now, one of the best content creators, you ever look back and be like, bro, I've come so far?
I always think it's ironic. When I'm at an event or something and like an NFL like front office worker, like, yeah, man, my kid loves you. I need you to love me, guys.
You talked about a moment where you were with D-Hop. And the kids came up to you, was like, yo,
Who told you about that?
Picture.
Come on, man.
We do our research, man.
Dog, like, I'm dabbing up D-Hop right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking mid-conversation. These kids interrupt. Yo, you AJ Greene, like, you take a picture? Me? Yeah, I know what this is.
Before we get into the episode, I want to give a big shout out to all the people that show us love, all our supporters, all the subscribers. We can't do what we do here without you guys. And obviously, the bigger the channel gets, the bigger the pod gets. And, you know, we just want to tell you guys we really appreciate you. If you could do us a huge, huge favor, hit the subscribe button. That would mean the world to us. Also, we just dropped some Second Win merch. We got the fire trucker hats. We got the all black.
Yep.
We got the all white. And we got the black and white. So, you know what I'm saying? You can put it on backwards. You can put it on sideways. You can put it on front. It's fire with everything. Check the link in the description. Want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is the #1 meal kit in America. And one thing that I hate about cooking is taking an hour and a half to make the food and then eating it in 15 minutes. HelloFresh delivers fresh groceries right to your front door, and they make it easy to make. 15 minutes to make, 15 minutes to eat. So it's an even trade-off, which brings me to the next thing that I love about HelloFresh is you don't have to go to the grocery store and look for your food for an hour and a half. You don't have to stand in line. You don't have to take 30 minutes to go back home. By the end of the day, it's a 2-hour process. HelloFresh comes right to your front door, and it tastes great. If you want to try HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com/secondwin50 and get 50% off along with free shipping. Again, that's HelloFresh.com/secondwin50 and get 50% off. 50% off along with free shipping. Enjoy the show.
That's what I'm waiting for. I don't even know you. Get ready. Get ready. Me first. Sure. I'm with you. Okay. I can't. Hold on. You with me. So you know you gotta like go down in a different way, right? Yeah. You gotta go down. I got you down, and then now you go new. Okay. Oh, I know that. You use a like that. You know how to play that. Yeah. You like go down. Yeah. I know you wanna. Fuck no. Ready?
Second Win family, what's up, man? Back with another episode of the Second Win Podcast. I'm Jay Mills, of course, with the best co-host in the world, man.
Gang him, slatting him.
The one and only.
We out here, man.
Appreciate
you,
man.
Have you looking crazy.
Today, man, it's my honor, man. One of the biggest football content creators, man, in the game, man. One of the best ones, if not the best one in the game right now. My brother, AJ Greene, man.
Hey, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm going to just get this out the way.
Oh,
you
crap.
Funny as hell.
Oh, appreciate you.
That video, I didn't know where that was going. She was like, hold on, wait, where you going with this?
I thought it was going to get this out the way. Take the do-rag off.
Not the dude. Not the silky.
Bro, that video with the kid stiff-arming the other kid, you said he can't even spell Florida.
At all. Insane.
I was laughing at that video for like 10 minutes, bro.
Y'all probably think I'm joking. Immediately IMG Academy. And then he gonna hit the gritty. Probably can't even spell Florida yet, but we going.
You really funny as hell, bro. I gotta give you flowers. You know,
real shit. There's not a lot of funny people out there, man.
That joint's funny.
But to piggyback off that, man, you know, born and raised in Long Island, New York, man, and 9 times out of 10, how someone is, they're curated from the environment that they're raised in. So tell me about, growing up and how.
Nah, this wasn't the case.
That wasn't the case?
This wasn't the case.
Why wasn't the case?
You go meet someone else from Long Island and tell me if we're anything similar.
Nothing similar.
No,
So
no,
like,
no.
what your personality is, you're different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I broke, bro.
So you being a funny dude came nothing from being from Long Island.
Not at all, bro. I didn't even get on social media until freshman year of college. I was naturally shy and talk to nobody, bro. My sister.
Really?
My sister's a clown.
Really?
And we're like, we might as well be twins. We convinced people we're twins, but no. She grew up, she left, she came back funny as hell.
Really?
Like we was best friends.
For real?
So when she's talking, she's throwing slang, I'm finna use that. You know?
Right.
Like, bro, a lot of my catchphrases are from my sister.
Oh, that's fine.
Like a lot of stuff I say is from my sister. A lot of my mannerisms, the slang, everything.
No, nothing to do with your parents.
No, nothing. No,
Nothing, environment,
my
nothing.
dad was a nerd. My mom was a tomboy. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm serious. I don't know what happened.
But you and your sister, y'all got the funny genes.
Yeah.
That's
One
fire.
of these.
That's
one of
dope.
these.
No, that's
for
dope.
real.
Jarvis is my brother. He got a different dad than me. I got the funny gene and the good looking gene. He really
I'm
just
the
got the
funniest,
tall
but
gene.
best looking one.
But like, think about it. They say like other than environment, they say you are who you surround yourself with.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? Just being with my sister, and then like I was the little sibling that if my sister wanted to go somewhere, I had to go with her. So it's like I'm not just gonna sit here in the corner with a Game Boy. You know, I was eavesdropping, just listening. I'm mashed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the dudes. He say something, the girls giggle. I said, all right.
I'm right there.
down.
Gotta be funny, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, y'all know the situation, you know. And I was short, I was skinny. I said, I gotta be funny. Like,
Right.
something gotta work. You
Right.
feel me?
If you're universally funny, you can go through any doors, bro.
Damn right. What Kai say? He said you can make her laugh and giggle. You can make that ass clap and
make that
jiggle.
jiggle.
Yeah, he from New York.
Nah, he is.
Yeah, he from New York.
he's
So
from New
I
York.
think it's just a thing.
So, you know, before you started the whole content creation thing, you were a stud wide receiver at New Haven,
Damn
right?
right.
Yes, sir.
At what was the pivotal point in your life where you was like, shit, I'm done with this. I'm taking this content creation like serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really getting to it right now.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. There's no word. I'm still like that, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
You said what?
I'm still like that. I'm
still like
I'm
that?
still like that. I'm not-
You and
like,
Jarvis one-on-one. What's
it
happening?
gets bad.
Come on now.
It get bad
It
for
get
him?
bad.
Come on
You
now.
see what happened with shadowboxing?
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
say it get bad,
We
I'm not
wouldn't do
just
releases.
talking.
We wouldn't do
Pop
releases.
the clip.
No, that
Pop the
shadow
clip.
boxing was
It gets bad.
crazy.
He
Like,
got
look,
too many reps in on
Here's
me.
my thing. I know my strengths and weaknesses very well. I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna get bad if I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially, okay, boom. Someone like him, I'm not gonna run a slant.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna run a whip. I'm
Right.
running a go ball. Like, someone like him, he gonna try to get hands on. I'm gonna outside release, and I'm out of there.
You out of there.
I'm
Yep,
out of
say
there. I know
less.
my strengths. Like, but no, so to answer your question though, I still do low key want to play, but
Yeah.
it like my life did shift a little bit because now I have more responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like obviously the lifelong dream was to play ball, and at this point, you know, I still like, bro. Just in January, I got a contract with the XFL.
Yeah.
Thought about it for 3 days straight, and was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Because like the Super Bowl's around the corner. Super Bowl's right here where I live. Mm-hmm. That you know what I'm saying? The money from the Super Bowl weekend alone in deals was like double the XFL contract.
Right.
And then in my mind, I'm okay. I'm gonna do this XFL thing. I'm playing ball, but it's like, is this gonna lead to an NFL contract? And if it does, what? I'm gonna go on a practice squad for 2 weeks, get
Be
cut
from team to
Now,
team
you know what
to
I'm
team.
saying?
You
Then
already know
in
that
terms
life.
of filming, it's like now I just paused something I just spent all this time growing, and I got solid momentum on it. I'm gonna pause to go get cut.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
No, that's facts.
And that's
So
a
it's
smart way
like-
of thinking. Like you not really thinking about anybody else's like kind of approval. Because a lot of dudes in that situation would have been like, man, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play.
Oh
I'm
no,
trying-
trust me, I still feel that. Especially
You always gonna
know,
have that itch.
But even people just, you know how
Yeah,
people
but
get
yeah,
like,
yeah, they be
especially
talking.
like when I'm out around these kids, people they just like, yeah, he couldn't do it, so he watched them do it. It's like you don't even know what happened. It's like I still had the opportunity, but it's like now I got full-time editors, shooters. I got people that work for me. If I just stop to go play ball, what happened to them?
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? Then
That's
it's like,
real.
especially with social media, if you just go dormant, it's dead. You know, so you gotta basically revamp the whole page. It was just like for what?
All your
Right.
momentum's lost.
For what?
That's a
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
That's
For
a thorough way of thinking
That's a
too, because
very
like a
thorough
lot
way.
of people, like that's in your like situation, in your position is like they could be selfish at times. So you thinking like, damn, I got editors, I got this person doing this. Like you looking out for your team,
That's what it always comes down to.
and that's love, bro. That's
always
love.
comes
for
down
You're
to
real.
already too invested into all that.
It always comes down to that because, like I said, I had the XFL opportunity. You know, I went down to the camp in the middle of football season last year. I went down for 3 weeks, but I was fortunate enough. They knew, like, you know, as soon as I came, they was whispering on the back end. They kind of realized, like, yo, you know who's here? Da da da. So and so. They kind of worked with me and was like, look, on the weekends, you know, you could take off and do your thing, but during the week you got to work. And I'm like, all right, cool, that worked. But then I'm like, that's not gonna be the same if I was to actually keep playing. It's like this is when I gotta be in the games. I gotta be locked in. You know, how these traditional coaches, they don't want to see none of that social media
At
stuff.
all, yep.
So it was just a thing of like, dude, do I just table this and
Fact.
lock in and play ball, or do I just try to find another avenue? Which I
Yeah.
did find, by the way.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we'll get back to it later.
Yes, sir.
bro.
We'll get back-
I
we'll get
did
back
figure-
to
I
that
figured
shit
it out.
for
Yeah, yes, sir.
Next year I figure something out. Because I do got the itch to play.
Yeah.
It's just like I got to find the right way to do it, and I figured it out. Trust me.
And, you know,
Figured it out.
I was blessed enough to see your journey, you know what I'm saying, working out with you and stuff like that. So for you to get the XFL contract and me knowing everything that you've been through, like, I knew that was hard for you to say no.
Yeah. Oh, I cried.
I know that. I already, bro.
Twice.
I already know.
Twice.
I already know.
Twice.
Yeah.
Because I got to see the journey. You know what I'm saying? And how hard the preparation, the work you put in. You know what I'm saying? Door closed. And for you to actually get XFL opportunity that can lead to that. I already knew that was hard for you to say no.
Yeah. That one sucked. It sucked because they did about 4 drafts.
Yeah.
You know, they did the main draft, did a supplemental draft, another supplemental draft, another. And I'm just like looking at the phone, like, yo, agent, like, I mean, you hear anything? You know what I'm saying? And it's like the whole time that's going on, I got, people calling me.
Yeah.
Like, yo, could you do this deal for such and such? I'm like, no, hold on, wait. Because it's like, if I sign that contract and then I get picked up, I can't do that. So I'm telling them, wait. And they coming back to me like, yo, they're going to go to somebody else. And I'm like, they're doing one more draft next week. Just wait.
Yeah.
Draft came and went. Nothing.
Yeah.
That day, I'm like, all right, cool. Sign a deal. 2 days later, hey, this is so-and-so.
Yeah.
Out. I knew it.
I knew it.
Right.
So like that original moment, I cried out of frustration.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, I'm in the airport heading to where I'm headed. They called me again, like, hey, we start camp Saturday. Can you get here? And I didn't even say nothing. It just started dripping. I was like, this is gonna suck to
Timing
say.
is
You know what I'm saying,
bro?
It sucked, man. Especially because especially with social media, everything's so invasive.
Yeah.
So I'm posting it, pages are posting I got signed, and then now I just don't show up. Everyone's like, what happened to AJ? And I'm just like,
The speculation of, yeah.
it's just like damn, I did it again. You know what I mean? Like I built up the anticipation for them and I let them down. It's just like
Crazy.
sucks.
You have a whole audience. Like, that's really,
It sucks,
you
bro.
have a whole audience that's looking at you every move you do.
It sucks.
Everything.
And then there's the kids that don't understand nothing. They just, what happened? Why didn't you go?
Oh, yeah,
you got
yeah,
done,
yeah.
you quit.
That'd be the
You
worst
gave
crowd.
up. It's
Yes.
like, damn, like
Yeah. Especially for your big following, like you probably get that shit a lot. So they don't really understand.
They don't know
like,
the ins
all
and
the
outs
stuff
of it,
that
bro.
goes
Sucks,
into it,
bro.
all the little intricacies, like everything. Yeah.
sucks.
for
But
sure.
you can't pay those people no mind.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
you always do.
Yeah, you do.
You
No,
always do. Like,
subliminally, you gonna look at this stuff. Yeah, you do.
I try not to, but sometimes it find me.
We talk about that shit all the time. Like, you gonna search your name in and look.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that one.
No, you don't do that one?
I stopped that one.
Really? You stop?
Stop that one.
That one hurt.
As soon as they couldn't figure out the difference between AJ Greene, me, and AJ Greene,
Greene.
and on the, the
Yeah.
6'5",
Yeah.
30 something, when they couldn't figure that one out, I'm no longer searching myself. It's killing me, man. Like,
No, that one kills, man. So, being a football player, the content creator, what would you say personally was the most important part of your journey so far?
I guess taking what I learned from being a player and then trying to kind of make fun of it almost. You know what I mean? Like, think about like some of the stuff that we hated as players, like, the condition and stuff, right? Like stuff that you would never joke about, but looking back, it's like, I could clown on this. Like, what you gonna do? Make me run? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can kind of just clown things I would have never said before. But then obviously also having a knowledge of the game. Like, for instance, when I'm watching a game or something, I know a certain catch that might, to someone else, that might look average, but it's like, yo, he just caught that full speed going through traffic, tracked it over his shoulder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's like I kind of realized, like, damn, that wasn't easy to do. And I can kind of just appreciate those little aspects of the game, or even simply going into week one, the sound of the cleats on the concrete or the cowbells in the stands. Like, it don't hit other creators the same way because they weren't actually in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Without saying too much, they weren't actually in it for real. It's like, yo, I actually get that extra little juice. I feel like I'm about to play. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
no,
so
for
for other
sure.
people, like, yeah, we at this game, but it's like, nah, we here. You know what I'm saying? It's like we here. Yeah. Give me some of that smelling salt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They kind of just hit a little bit different because I
Nigga's a
still
fool.
feel that. I still connect in that way. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
I'm not too disconnected from it, you know?
But that's what makes your content so much even better because the real ballers know those real situations.
I feel like it just feels a little bit more authentic. Just a little bit more. A little bit more.
Like you been through the gutter with,
Yeah.
like doing it, like morning runs, like all that shit. Like you
Yeah.
really did it. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
then if I want to, I can still go do it again.
Yeah,
So
like-
when these kids, I'll lock you up, come show me. You know, come show me.
But it's like the same thing when you get like an analyst on TV that's talking about ball that never played ball. You gonna not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he don't know, he never played. But you gonna listen to the dude that played ball, like, bro, he know. It's the same
Right.
thing.
But in a negative way, it's shut up. You ain't even go to the league. That's what it's like. There's always that
There's always gonna say
trade-off.
something.
There's always that trade-off.
Yeah.
Like, man, y'all killing me.
I mean, but going to the league is like, that's like the 1%. You
Like,
know what
people
I'm
don't understand
saying?
how
It's
hard
like
that is to
even to
do.
get to the point where they calling you, like even to be considered, like you have to be elite. You know what I'm like? People don't even understand.
You're the
that.
one-
But bro, it's not even. I feel like, correct me. Obviously, we was
Yeah,
there.
we was there. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you got to be talented, but yo, the timing got to time up.
Yeah, everything
like
has to
you
match
got to
up.
be check off the exact boxes when that team is looking for that.
Yeah, no, for
It's
sure.
like I had teams interested. I had them call me, offer me workouts, but it's like, okay, why are we gonna bring in another 6-foot receiver that runs a 4.5? We already got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's
No,
like, yo,
for sure.
we need a 6'5" guy. It's just like, why are we bringing in another 4.5 guy? We need a 4.2 guy.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta be what that team needs in that moment.
And team needs
It
are
sucks.
team needs are everything.
Yeah, we was just talking about
sucks.
that. We did a pod earlier, and we was talking about how like it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you might be talented enough, but shit, they need another running back, and you a receiver.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
Exactly.
that shit
And
be.
you the odd
sometimes.
one out.
Exactly, bro. Like people don't realize how limited that spot is. You know, like yeah, it's 53, but it's like, yo, that's 53. It's like it's not like high school or college where it's 50. It's that roster in 4 years. It's like yo, you got dudes that's 33 still taking a spot.
Grown
It's
man.
like yo, that's 13 years later. It's like you're
Right.
still in the way. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like damn, graduate. Like,
Right, graduate.
Get out the way. Nigga.
Right, that's my spot, like-
yeah, you a high school senior get recruited. So this dude's gonna graduate. I can register, but it's like, nah, shit, this one, you gonna hit
Yeah.
30 and still be running the 4.4. Like,
Yeah. So when you like decided not to play anymore, like a lot of guys face
you gotta
like,
stop saying that, man.
that you
I'm
still
trying to
play-
show you. I'm finna go play this
Okay,
shit.
well, shit.
I'm trying to
If
show
I
you.
see you out there, like
You still saying if?
when,
trying to
when,
tell you.
when I see you
when
out
you
there,
play- when you
when I
playing
see
again.
you out there, but if you taking a break right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You taking
There
a
you
break
go.
right now. Some guys like go through like, where like it's like fuck, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever go through that moment where you was like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
And how was that for you?
That was draft day 2020. Obviously we lived through that, how everything shut down. Pro days, everything canceled. That sucked because, like I said, whole life I'm playing NFL. I'm playing
Yeah.
NFL. Doesn't come. Usually you got a rookie mini camp around the corner
Yeah,
or
you could
something.
at least try. Yeah.
Agents like, yo, we don't know what's gonna happen. Teams like, shit, we never been through this. We don't even know if we're gonna have a season.
Yeah.
So then it's just a waiting game, And now at this point, I already built up about maybe 30,000 followers on TikTok, and I was just sitting there for 2 weeks straight. I'm talking just collecting unemployment,
Yeah.
watching Netflix, crying, like what do I
Yeah.
do? You know what I'm saying? And I just started posting, and then I posted this one video. It was a skit about conditioning. Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights. Everybody
going
reposted
crazy,
it,
going fed.
followed me, and I'm just like, yo, Sports Illustrated posted it and followed me. I always pictured this being as a player, not as I pictured this moment of me playing football, not making fun of football. How
Yeah.
did this happen? And then overtime. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the platform
Yeah,
overtime.
yeah, absolutely.
They're young people running it. So they're personable. It's not like an account, like a businessy account.
Right.
They was like, yo, bro, keep doing this. There's something there. Keep doing it. I posted a part 2, same result. Posted another one. It kept going, and I just started reaching people. Now I got people DMing me that I'm reaching them. Like they felt my story, and that was my whole goal with football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was I just wanted to impact the next generation of athletes, and I'm like, this isn't how I imagined me doing it, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? It was always the itch to want to play. But I just felt I created my own lane to still reach my target audience.
Yeah.
And even in that instance, bro, like I said, bro, I saw it firsthand. Like, bro, your journey was just crazy. Like, everything got shut down. Pro day comes, Arkansas, you get COVID.
I didn't get it. That's the
didn't
crazy.
even
I
get
didn't
COVID?
get it, bro. It was a
See,
false
bruh.
positive. I didn't
It was
get
a
it.
false positive.
I was there for
Because I remember-
I was there the whole week
Bro.
with the same dudes. We all went through the script. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Went through
yeah.
the script. The morning of, I get a call like, yeah, you test positive. Drake?
Right.
How? How? I'm with the same dudes. How? And then I'm like, can I retest? They was like, even if you retest, you have to test, because it was like at the time you had to test negative like 3 days in a
Yes.
row, and it was today. So I'm like, are y'all serious right now?
And Arkansas, SEC, all them scouts gonna be there.
All 32. There was there Felipe Franks. I'm running. I had the deep ball, like
Yeah.
because when the quarterbacks do the script, they have certain throws at certain times. I had the big home run ball.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
You
yo,
could really show
I'm
it,
like,
yeah.
yo,
You
could
I
really
had
show the
freshly
eh.
painted cleats. I'm like, yo, here we are. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right,
saying? I got a nice pump massage. I'm ready to go. That morning, called me. You test positive 4 days ago. Y'all now telling me this? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
wild.
Fly back home again, crushed. Test negative. Next day, test negative. I'm just sitting there like, yo,
It's crazy.
insane.
'Cause I remember we were working out, and you're like, bro, like, I got a pro day. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there, Arkansas. Boom, that happened.
Yeah.
Then Army canceled.
No, Army didn't cancel.
Army
It
didn't
was
cancel?
freezing cold.
And that's
So they had the indoor-outdoor situation. So we did the 5-10-5, the broad jump. We did everything inside. Had to do the 40s outside. Why? We don't know. They want to do outside. 30 degrees. Pull hamstring.
They set you up for failure with that.
That's it. Yo,
Like-
still ran routes though. Pulled the hamstring. Was still running routes. I'm talking the second it's over.
You got to get to
I'm
it.
laying down. Thank you. But it's like at the same time, I thought it was gonna be trash anyway. That was just a nice excuse. Like, yo, y'all seen what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but
right.
still ended up running routes, tested pretty well, and everything else. Jaguars liked me. Just none came from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was always a weird path, man.
and it was after that
It was
situation.
right after. It was like 2 weeks after the Arkansas situation that happened.
And then after the Army situation, I'm saying like the videos. That's when you're like, let me keep posting.
Nah. So I started really ramping up posting after I went to the Spring League down in Houston.
Yep.
The Spring League's the one that became the USFL.
Yeah.
I went down to the Spring League. I'm talking my team is stacked. Offense, defense, every position is stacked. We won one game.
What?
I do remember the spring
We
league.
won.
now.
We
Yeah.
had DeAndre Johnson at quarterback. You know, the kid from Last Chance U.
Yeah, Last Chance U.
We receivers, we was stacked. Couldn't win.
Shit.
And I'm talking last game of the year. We standing on the sideline. Get this. We standing on the sideline. Head coach standing there. Offense coordinator standing there. We arguing about some looking back. We was arguing about some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then something clicked in one of our boys' head and was like, "Yo, who's up in the box?" Because we was calling like that's when I say we wasn't winning. It wasn't because of not to say okay. I'm not trying to put the blame nowhere.
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
move the ball.
Right.
Obviously, we could always say we could have executed better. Could have moved the ball.
Right.
I'm talking. We running hitches versus press and go balls versus cover four. I mean, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
3rd and 12. We running halfback
Inside
off
zone.
What are we doing? Yeah. We in the last game, blistering hot in Houston. I don't know who said. We just hear, yo, who's up in the box? We all went, yo, who's calling plays? It's like, yo, this makes so much sense. Like, this is why we can never call plays. Y'all don't see nothing. It's like we're trying to tell y'all that's what they doing. Now we see why y'all not hearing us. But long story short, nobody wanted to recruit from a losing team. So that whole season, not to say it was a waste. So after that was when I said, okay, screw this. You know what I'm saying? I got something going with this YouTube thing. Let's do YouTube. That first YouTube check hit.
Yes, sir. You're right.
I say, I get it.
You're right.
No, for sure.
If we want to bring up, another person who had to deal with the situation destroying.
Yeah.
I'm talking, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what on earth would make you give up your dreams to do YouTube, make videos. That first check hit, where I only had about 50,000 subscribers. That check hit, I said, oh my God. I get it.
Yep.
Right.
I get it. This would have been enough to make me
Quit.
not
I'm outta
quit,
here.
reevaluate.
Right.
Reevaluate. I get it. And then, obviously each month it just kept growing. And that's when I realized I got something here. I could scale this. I can make a business out of this. And then I could take this money, put it other places and grow that. And that was when I said, yeah. And I could do this without having someone scream in my face with a whistle, tell me to get them chopping because I sneezed.
Or get
I said, yeah, I like this
organ
YouTube
hit.
stuff.
My body feels good.
That's what I'm saying.
Body
and
feel
then
good.
this is me. Mm-hmm. The only difference is somebody got a camera on now.
Yeah.
So
Right.
YouTube didn't feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? And then it's my thing. I could do it when I feel like it.
That's fine.
So that was just
No one's
like,
forcing you to do it.
that's what I'm saying.
People love you, man. You have such an impact on our
Yeah.
generation, the younger generation. Like, I'm just looking at your videos in the comments, and
Kids
people
love
just
you,
love
bro.
you just being yourself.
I
Like,
love that.
authentically yourself. And that's
love
like,
that.
I mean, you can't ask for nothing better than that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying? You
that-
ain't faking it. You ain't trying to be
Like,
somebody
you
else.
real authentic
You
self.
just you.
Yeah, that's really the real reason I really love YouTube. I don't gotta create a character. I don't gotta be. It's me. You know, like, I don't know. I just love that when kids meet me. They kind of like, huh. Like, you're the same person, duh. You know,
Right.
Because without saying names, I've met some of my favorite creators, and then they're just not what I expected. Like
Right.
they're a little
No,
more
for sure.
laid back or something else. I'm just like, damn, it was like a letdown. But me, I'm the same person on and off camera. So
Like
it's
this 24/7.
yeah,
Which is rare, bro. It's rare. And like now, because everybody's trying to play some different character, everybody's trying to do something different. Like they see people being successful on YouTube, they're like, I'm gonna do this. Like, no, just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Be yourself will get
either
you so much
for it or you're
farther.
not for it. But like, you know what I'm saying? Don't don't be somebody else.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
They'll take you way farther in life.
That's fire.
And then going off of what you said, man, like describe your relationship with Deestroying, because you guys like are the pioneers of that football content like, bro, you guys are killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of describe that relationship with him and like how you guys are like paving the way.
Yeah, in a weird way, it does feel like a relationship sometimes, because you not to say you have to kind of run things by each other, but us being in the same space and both being black men and stuff, we don't want to step on each other's toes
I respect
with
that.
things.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And us being so close in the community, people naturally just want to compare us, and so we gotta also make sure everybody's egos in check. Of like, you're not tripping on that, right? And like, no, we good. So it's kind of just keeping an open door of communication. But really, in terms of YouTube, he's the one that told me to do it, because I was always on TikTok and people was always talking about Deestroying, and at the time I knew the story and the face, I didn't know the name. So I'm like, who the heck is this person they keep talking about? And then we kind of just started talking. We linked up before, and he said the same thing of like, yo, like you should, like you got a little personality on you, you should do this for real, because that was when I was dabbling with it, just posting skits and things. So he kind of opened the door for YouTube for me. And at the time, I would always ask him things of, yo, this is like YouTube and TikTok, wholly different thing. You got to get it. So this is a production.
Right.
TikTok is just, just phone videos. So he kind of just, showed me the ropes a little bit and talked to me about, like I said, about the comments and just managing it and filtering it out. And in terms with the decision about playing and creating, it was just, he kind of helped me he kind of talked me through it.
Yeah.
And every time I was doubting the decision, he kind of just kept putting the ideas back in my head of like, yo, this is where you want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to, what I was saying about the lane of not getting too close with things, there's times where people like, yo, go do one-on-ones. No. They can't understand it. I'm like, no. I'm like, because like I got guys that anything I do, you copying so-and-so. So because I want to do football content, he's doing football content, I'm copying him. But if a rapper does a song and another rapper makes a song, is he not copying him? And then they're like, oh, I'm like, dummy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I got my own style. He got his own style. I got catchphrases. He got catchphrases. You know what I'm saying? And then we always play different positions, so we always have a different view of things.
Yeah.
But not to say I look up to him, but he paved the way.
He was one of the pioneers, bro. Yeah.
Like that's what we watched. So it's like shit. You see how he's growing. It for me, it kind of gives me a ceiling almost.
Yeah.
Of like he's the biggest one in this space, and this is where I'm at. I still got all this room. I could keep going. So it's cool to see that, and not to see him like stuck somewhere, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is all I got. It's like, okay, I still got so much more I can go. It's like he's out here partnering with the NFL. It's like, if he can do that, I'm sure I could do something just as cool,
for sure.
Rather than him partnering with like Kmart. And it's like,
right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's cool to see how far he's taking it and see where I'm at and where I could get to.
Yeah, it's dope to hear you talk about that, because like he could have went the other way where he's like silently hating, but he's like,
that's
yo,
what I was just talking about.
jump on, like start doing this YouTube thing. Like that's dope to see, like black men like
helping each other,
uplifting each other. You know what I'm saying?
There's enough room for everyone to eat, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
bro,
I'm saying?
collaborating is always the best way to keep a space relevant. Like if you look at the basketball community on YouTube, they're huge because there's so many of them.
Right.
So when they all come together, it's just like a holy.
We all here.
That
Yeah, it's
Spider-Man
like
meme.
Spider-Man literally. It's like snap, and then we could all come together. Now all of our audiences, like, to them, it's like I always tell D, it's like, yo, whenever me and him end up at the same game or same tournament or wherever we're both at, it's like the Jimmy Neutron, Timmy Turner crossover, like the Power Hour. I remember I sent him that meme before 7-on-7 season. I said, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's cool when me or D or Doc or MMG, a lot of football careers get together to the audience. They're like, yo, this is everybody I watch in one video. So
It's like the Avengers.
Yeah, for real. And for me, that's always cool because, like I said, I grew up shy.
Yeah.
So I naturally always kind of stuck to myself. So now it's cool to be around another person with the same goal.
Yeah.
It's dope.
And I think it's super cool because just like, he paved the way and, helped you. You're going to do the same thing for someone else that maybe loves or wants to be the next AJ Greene. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all translates and goes down the line. I think that's super dope, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
love
cool.
that.
You talked about a moment where you were with D-Hop. And the kids came up to you, was like, yo,
Who told you about that?
picture.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. We do our research, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Who told you about
Come on, man. We come prepared.
You talked about that, and I just wanted to ask, like, was that a moment where you were like, yo, like,
I'm doing something.
I'm doing this. I'm making an impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was the day I started accepting when people be like, "Oh, you celebrity." That was the day I was like, "Maybe you right." You know what I'm saying?
You might be right about that.
Yeah. So we was at Hamilton High School. It's right out here.
Yeah.
I'm walking on the track. And people were looking like they usually do. And I kind of just turned. And D-Hop, he's one of my favorite receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at him. I know who I'm looking at. I'm just like, yo, you're right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of just walked there. He had his little posse with him. It was Isaiah Simmons. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of stepped around him. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? And it just happened to happen right after, AJ Greene had, not turned around on that. I think it was the versus the Packers.
Oh, okay, yep.
It was right after that. So when I came up to him, he kind of remembered seeing everyone talking on social media. Everybody thought it was me. So as soon as I came up to him, he's kind of like, yo, you that dude. He didn't know. He was like, yo, you that dude. Da, da, da. And when I dapped him up, I just felt his hand, bro. Like his whole hand was like a bear mitt. And so to me, I'm looking at him like, dog, like I'm dabbing up D-Hop right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking mid-conversation. These kids interrupt. Yo, you AJ Greene, like, you take a picture? Me? Yeah, I know what this is. No. And
Yeah.
I was, whoa.
That's
I'm
a dope
y'all are
moment.
JV football players in Arizona standing in between a YouTuber and DeAndre Hopkins. And you just, no. So, you're not gonna ask? It's like, you're not gonna wonder why I asked. You know what it is?
Right.
Didn't care. So like that was just like a whoa. And that was actually the second time something like that happened. The first time was with DeAndre Thomas 2 years prior to that.
Yeah.
So, but when it happened with D-Hop, it messed me up.
Yeah.
Messed me up.
Yeah.
Messed me
D-Hop
up.
is D-Hop. D-Hop is the
messed
one
me up.
who went up on them 3 dudes and
Messed
dunked
me
on
up.
them. Like, come on,
Messed me up.
That's crazy.
Right. You figure DeAndre Thomas, that's like a if you know type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
He obviously he did his thing in the league, but come on, his college tape was
Crazy.
DeAndre Thomas.
Everybody
But it's like,
in the world used to watch that tape on
took
YouTube.
that kickoff back against, was it Kansas?
everybody.
Kansas State?
He had the one clip where he was he made the dude turn around.
wiggle the 360.
Everybody
a
knows
couple
that
times.
clip.
So it's like for that one, okay, I can picture you might just process Oregon 6.
Yeah.
but D-Hop, come on, y'all know D-Hop face.
you know
them dreads, man.
Right, you know who that is.
Yeah, and you live in the state he plays in. Come on, bro. Like, so yeah, that was the first moment. No, not the first moment. That was like the final moment where I that was like the boss level.
It's
So
okay
kind
for
of just
you.
a self-actualization of like, yo, I need to really process. I'm not just me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not just.
You got an impact now.
Yeah,
People
it's
know
like,
who you
yo,
are
like,
now.
I'm actually doing something right here.
You
Like,
sit back and be like, damn, that's a blessing, bro.
that was the first time I can say that. That was the first time I really sat and processed. Like, dog, I'm actually somebody right now. Like, that was also when I turned and was like, yo, where's my blue check? Yeah, it's like, yo, like, dog. that was the first time I was just like, shit, I'm somebody. You know?
Right. So for you, like I'm gonna rephrase it, like you said, you're just not playing football right now, right? But you still make football content, right? For someone who's not playing football right now, how important is it for you to still be around the game of football?
Wait, like somebody who wants to play?
No, just you in general, like you being around the game of football even though you're not playing anymore. Like you're shooting all that content, like how important is that to you?
It's still football. It's a football life. Yeah, we all seen a football life documentary. It's a football life, I love football. I love everything about it. The competition aspect, the nasty ass smell of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just ball, but it's mainly the competition aspect I love about it. I feel like the competition of football is like no other sport. Like for the most part, it's you against one other person for most of the game.
Yeah.
Every sport, it's not like that. It's a team versus. Not to say football's not a team versus team, but the individual matchups.
Every snap is an
I line
individual
up. It's usually the
matchup.
same corner in front of me the whole game, and I love that. I love that about football. You could just have your own style and freedom with it. But in terms of how important it is, just. I don't know. It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, because either way,
it's a hard question to answer.
Because either way, football is always going to be involved in your life now.
Yeah.
Whether you play it or
It's a
not.
hard question to answer. Hard question to answer.
It's definitely important though.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Just to be around it. You know what I'm saying? It's a game you love type shit.
Yeah, that's the best way to say it. It's the game I love. So it's like whether I'm playing or God forbid, whether I'm in a wheelchair, wheel me to the end of wheel me to the 50-yard line. I want to watch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the competition aspect of it. It's like no other.
Would you making football content with that just came so easy for you?
Yeah.
Because we're
Like I
out
said,
there
this is what I do regardless. Just somebody's recording. You know, whether I'm sitting on the couch watching TV or I'm on a sideline, I'm having the same reaction every play. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I'm screaming at the TV, nobody can hear me, or whether I'm screaming on the sideline, the camera's on me. You know, it's just what I'm doing.
That's so dope, bro. That's just crazy,
It's
bro.
fun. I'm telling you, you should try it. It's fun.
Bro, it's crazy. Just even being in the space now, I just remember just like having cameras on, like me now and stuff like that. Just like for you to just realize that and take it to the heights that you took it, bro. Proud of you.
Telling you to try it, man. It's fun. It's fun. Like next time you're watching a football game and you just like throw that ball. It's just like a picture of somebody else recording that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They show the play, they show the reaction. That's really.
You ever thought like when you start creating, like, damn, are people gonna fuck with this?
Ooh.
Or like
So
like having doubts?
I have that feeling now more than I did when I first started.
Really?
Because now is when I want to not say branch off, but I want to do new things. But the problem with that is they're so used to a certain type of video from me or a certain level of energy. Not to say I'm scared, but they're just expecting that.
Yeah.
So if I was to do something else, now it's like, okay, I just wasted all the money filming this, and then I ain't even like it.
Yeah.
So now I kind of do get a little scared to branch off and try other types of content because I have no idea how my audience is going to react to it. So I try to just stick to what I know they like.
think you're gonna be just as successful.
I don't know.
It's
I
like
don't
an
know.
artist,
I don't
a
have
new
some
genre.
L's.
It's like an artist.
I don't have some L's with it. I ain't gonna lie. Spent a couple bands and the joint got 85K. I said, God, never mind.
That's crazy.
And there was always that one person. Oh, do that again. No.
Right.
Why not? No.
That's just crazy thing about you're more nervous about that now than you were before.
Yeah, because I mean, not to say I have nothing to lose, but when I was first starting, I had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It's like I'm grown, but now it's like I have a solid base, and it's like,
Do I just keep riding that way?
yeah, it's like now I got a lot more opinions. Before, if they didn't like it, they just didn't watch it. Now if they don't like it, they're like, hey, what the hell is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, this looks crazy. Or 1 million subscribers with, you know what I'm saying, not up to par views, it looks kind of crazy. So it's just like, yeah, I can't disappoint 1 million people. It's like,
Right.
I can disappoint 10,000 people, but I can't disappoint 1 million people. It's
You're right.
like,
Yeah.
No, you're right. When you have
You
a
know
bigger
what I'm saying?
audience like that just makes more sense.
yeah, it's like
for
it's
sure.
less. It's just more opinions. It's like everyone's gonna say, "Oh, don't worry about opinions," but it's like you worry about opinions. You don't want to put something out your audience don't like.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like if
No.
a rapper was to come out with a song and play it for a focus group, and nobody like it, he ain't dropping that
At all.
It's like, come on, now it's an image you gotta uphold. You know, think about Mr. Beast. He not gonna
Yeah.
post something that is gonna flop. It's like y'all either gonna like this or it's not getting filmed.
Facts.
So
He knows his niche and he sticks to it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's fact. When you look at like, you know, content creation, right? Where do you see yourself taking it like long term? If you stay in content creation, if you don't go play,
Yeah, no, I'm doing both.
shit, both might be a little.
I'm doing both.
Yeah,
That's what
let
I
'em
said.
know.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
To be able to do both.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I just really so when the content I'm doing when I want to play is I basically just want to bring the people to the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see me play for so long. All right, pull up. So it's
Right.
like it's basically gonna be all right, whatever. I'll tell you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna go play overseas. I want to travel. I want to see the world.
Yeah.
I want to play ball, but I don't want that same type of, you know, all calendar year commitment to it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
go overseas, enjoy the views, play some ball in the competitive league. I'm finna have a tiny little GoPro in the corner of my helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Is this a reveal on the Second Win podcast right now?
Hey, mic'd up, all that, and I'm gonna have all my shooters. I already got to work in. I'm gonna have all my shooters there, and it's gonna be literally a game day vlog. And you think about,
That's gotta be
you can't
so
just
fire.
turn on TV and watch a European football game. You gotta look for that
Yeah.
if you want to find it. And now I'm basically bring my audience. I'm overseas. I'm vibing, enjoying the life over there. But now I'm playing ball. So now you're actually gonna see the competitiveness of European football. It's not
Yeah.
just a bunch of smelly Europeans over there playing ball. It's actually some ballers.
Some ballers,
Right.
yeah.
And there's a lot of European ballers. There's a lot of people from France, from Canada, Japan balling.
Right. That's so innovative, bro.
You feel me? And it's like nobody. You can't see that. You can't
At
just
all.
turn on. You know, you can't just go turn on ESPN and watch someone get bean topped in Paris.
Right,
So it's
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I want to do stuff like that, man. Go put 150 on the dude and then go. I don't know.
Do
go,
whatever, yeah.
like,
Do whatever.
Yeah, you figured it out now. So that's what you about to do,
like,
bro.
Yeah, I'm
That's
about to
fire.
go.
Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
fire,
That's super innovative. That's
Appreciate
super
you.
dope. That's something that's not. I haven't seen it. Not
haven't
anyway.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
I'm saying.
I can't even see it. Like I just know people that play over there. I'm, yo, bro, let me log into your DVS Sports, whatever y'all
Right,
got.
right,
Let me
right.
watch some clips, you know.
For sure.
And they'll just screen record and send it to me. And it's just like, this is what it looks like, you know. Like if you think about Canada, Their rules are so much different. They
So
right
much
there.
different. Yeah.
Do you know what the European rules look like?
No.
No.
They be freestyling some of the
Yeah,
time. Like,
really?
they got stuff out there. Man, I wish they did that here.
Right.
Like, that would make the game so much cooler. And then the refs, they barely speak English. So they making calls. They curse somebody out. Whole time he just said first down. It's like, yo, he just said I got ejected. You feel me? Like,
yo.
so it's like I want to go out there. Like, even that. Picture me mic'd up out there. I beat up somebody. He get up.
Oh, we.
He say something to me in another language. I'm like, you just cast a spell on me?
Right.
But the whole time he just said good play.
Right.
And it's like just that little piece. People, I feel like my audience is gonna love that. It's like now
that's
they'll see
something
you
new.
play.
No one's seen
I'm
it.
interacting with somebody. I don't even know what he's saying. It's like I'm talking trash to someone who has no idea what I'm saying to him.
Right.
You know, it's not to say that they don't all, some of them don't speak English out there, but it's like you're gonna run into some people that barely speak English.
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like that content is gonna be so cool. It's
So
like-
fire,
what
bro.
sparked that idea for you to be like, damn, let me go over there and vlog it that way?
Because the XFL opportunity, it's like, okay, this is still a high level league out here, but it's not that same year long as the NFL or the CFL. But then it's licensed, the media and stuff I can't film.
Yeah.
X. USFL, they said I was gonna get drafted. Didn't get drafted. X. I ain't even gonna spin the block on y'all, you know what I'm saying? What does that leave me with? I don't want to play indoors.
Right.
That wall be looking crazy. I know you be
Crazy.
seeing dudes getting flipped on that wall. I don't need that. That GoPro will end up, in my belly button. I don't need
facts.
that. And I want to travel. So
See
now
the
it's
world.
more of an excuse to go overseas. Because I want to go overseas regardless to film content. But then it's like, yo, I want to play and I want to go overseas to see the world and I want to spread European football. God damn it, I'm going to go play. And then I know people that do it. They like, yeah, bro, I come out here 3 months, get some film, dip. And it's like, okay, in that aspect, I don't want to use that film to go try to get a further opportunity. I'm going to go get the film to show y'all.
Right.
So
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm just thinking about it right now. You're going to show so many people.
tough.
So many. Because
gonna
you're
be
right. I haven't seen football over. I mean,
It's going to be
You're
tough.
gonna be the only avenue for that.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm geek now.
It's gonna be tough.
I'm like,
it, like-
damn.
Like, bro, I don't know too much about Europe. I didn't even know they had stuff like Wendy's, bro. I had no idea.
got Wendy's out there?
They got Wendy's, McDonald's, KFC. I didn't even know that.
KFC?
I thought Africa was a bunch of, like, from stuff you see the propaganda, I thought it was a bunch of villages with,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Kids walking around with no shoes.
Right.
They got cities and Lambos. What the heck? Like, so it's just like, I just feel like it's not an ignorant thing, but it is at the same time. I don't know it's there, so I don't see it. Because I don't know it's there because I don't see it.
It's not shown to you.
Exactly, and it's like this next generation. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all got options.
For sure.
And your
like-
reach is gonna be so crazy.
It's like coming through. I never even considered going. I always consider overseas. Okay, I didn't make it to the league. I failed. I'm gonna go play overseas. But it's like, nah, overseas life is dope.
Yeah.
Like, cause to them, that's the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo,
perspective.
I'm going over there, man. That look lit over there, man.
That's a
The
great
games be
idea,
sunny. I'm
bro.
out.
I'm geek for that.
I ain't
I'm
never
geek for
seen a
that
rain
too.
game. Look lit
Real
over
shit,
there.
nah, real shit.
So
And
it's
how
like-
long is that commitment?
It's only about 3 months.
3 months,
not bad,
yeah.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. And it times up to where as soon as they're done, let's say I do want to mess around and get opportunity somewhere, it times up with that. Because I can finish there, boom, now I'm in the training camp with the Steelers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm in the training camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
That
that's
quick.
it.
Boom.
Yeah, who knows? I'll go over there and snap.
Innovative,
Go over
bro.
there and snap.
That's innovative, bro.
But who knows? Maybe doing that, one of these XFLs or USFLs see that and be like, you know what? Yeah, give them the right to film the content out here.
Yeah.
Boom. Now I'm in the States doing what I'm doing. So you never know.
Yeah.
You making your own way.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
I'm
I
gonna
can
kick the door
respect
in.
that
No,
door.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
kick the
Tell me
man
that.
in.
Nah, that's
yeah.
facts.
I'm gonna buy the building. And then you close the
Real
door. I'm gonna
shit.
buy the
Buy the
building. You know
building,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Never taking no for an answer.
Damn
I
right.
respect that, bro. So, up until this point in your life, how would you describe your life in one word or phrase?
Interesting. No. Adversity. Yeah,
Why?
adversity, huh?
Why?
It was just so many ups and downs, man. So many plot twists. So many times I got comfortable, and then life was like, yeah, nah, and locked back in. You know what I'm saying? I transferred to high school twice. I kicked out of college my freshman year. True freshman, I'm playing. Kicked out. Had to go JUCO. You know, I'm trying to go back D1. That mistake my freshman year, came back. D1 school was like, had to go D2. I'm thinking I'm going D2, going to break records. Yeah, no, I had 3 targets a game. So it's just always damn, what's next?
Right.
You know, I go to the All-Star game senior year. 8 NFL teams interview me. They like, yeah, we gonna take you. That ain't happen. You know what I'm saying? I start start doing TikTok on accident, blow up on that. I'm like, how did that happen?
Right.
You know, and then the opportunities of the league come back up. I never thought I would say no. And here we are. It's like, nah, y'all got it.
Right.
So it's just my whole life has just been ups and downs. You know, life's full of seasons. So I just say adversity is my one word. It's just I always got my own way.
That's
and if
beautiful.
it wasn't me in my own way, it was somebody else that I allowed to be in my way. You know, someone I didn't avoid, and I let them mess something up I had going. So
Through those ups and downs and adversity, how were you able to maneuver?
I had a bigger picture. You know, I got this magnet on my wall. My JUCO coach wrote it back in 2017. He wrote it. Still got his handwriting up on my refrigerator. It says, "Where will you be in 2 years?" So that's how I always think about things. It's just in 2 years, is this gonna matter?
Right.
You know, I got kicked out of school my freshman year. Okay, I got 3 years eligibility. You know, let's figure it out. You know,
Right.
rebuild. You know, so whenever things is rough, I just think, where will I be in 2 years? Is this it? I'm gonna just be, shucks. I wish I didn't make that mistake. It's just okay. You gotta figure it out. You gotta rebuild, build back up. You got time. You got 2 years to rebuild.
Yeah.
So. That's the best way I tell them. People asking me how'd you keep the motivation to keep going, is to ask yourself, is this gonna matter in the grand scope of things? Look at the bigger picture, bro. You know, like I said, I always wanted to play in the NFL. So when I got kicked out of school my freshman year, okay, that happened. Now how do I get back on track?
Right.
Right,
How
for
turn that
sure.
negative into a positive?
How do I still got 3 years eligibility, go play for 3 more years, get a chance in the league. You know, so
No.
And for you to be where you are right now, and you talk about being kicked out, right? Then going to D2, not having the success, not getting picked up, and then blowing up and being one of the best content creators. Like, you ever look back and be like, bro, I've come so far and impacted millions of people for not even playing the game of football.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
all the time. I always think it's ironic, you know, especially now when the NFL reaches out to do a deal around like the Super Bowl or the draft. I'd be like, wow,
It's crazy.
Look at that.
Ironic, right?
Look at that. Now y'all know my number. Look at that. Or, you know, when I'm at an event or something and like an NFL like front office worker, like, yeah, man, my kid loves you. I need you to love me. Guys. me. Like, I need you to love me. So like I think about it a lot. You know, just like how did this happen?
Right.
But you know, it's got to embrace it. And here we are.
No, you're right,
for
bro.
sure.
Because, like I said, bro, we were in the trenches grinding every day. Shout out Pro Limit Athletes also. North
boy
Haven, my
Ike.
man Ike. Shout
Have
out
you
Pro
seen
Limit.
his kid?
Yeah, bro.
Dog.
He's seen
Dog.
his kid too. You know,
my boy
Ike-
going D1.
You know,
What?
Ike came.
I've seen him.
Remember his kid was at my 4th of July.
Oh yeah, when we
His son
went
is
to
huge.
oh yeah.
Yeah, his kid.
Oh,
his
yeah,
son's
his kid.
huge. Yeah, his
Yeah.
son's huge.
Cute as
Mess me
hell.
up.
Bro, good looking kid too, man. Ike's a good dude, but we was grinding, man. Just like I said, from
Hey, yo.
you taking pause.
Hey, yeah. I was gonna let you speak
Yeah.
past it, but I'm like, yeah, somebody gonna say it.
He's a good looking kid. But I'm saying, from you being from that to doing this, just like you weren't able to say no, you weren't taking no for an answer, and now you're very successful in doing what you're doing, bro. Proud of you, bro, because that
Yeah.
takes a lot of courage to do.
No, I don't even know you, and I'm proud of you. God damn it! Like, I'm
Nah, for
listening
real.
to your story. I'm like, damn, he thorough.
Perseverance.
You know,
Appreciate that,
you know,
man.
this show's called Second Win, right? And we want people when they watch to be able to take something from it. If they didn't listen to any of the podcasts and they just listened to this last answer, we want them to be able to take something from it. So, what advice do you give to anybody facing adversity and trying to kind of kick that door down? How you kick that door down, or trying to be the next you, or anything they're going through in life?
Like a last thought type of thing.
Yeah,
Like if you know, like you said, if you don't take anything else, take this type of thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't spoil any relationship.
it's a gem.
Don't burn any bridges unless you know for sure you're gonna be on a boat or something. You know, like they say, unless you can swim, be on a boat. You know what I'm saying? Perfect story for you. Freshman year, like I said, I kicked out of D1 school. I go JUCO. When it's time for me to get recruited by D1 schools again, if I had kept positive relationships at that school, I wouldn't have first of all, I wouldn't have been in that situation because I would have only left them with positive memories from me. But I left on a negative note. I could have still left with better dignity, you know, shook everybody's hand, looked them in the face, appreciate the opportunity, I'm sorry to let you down. Could have done that.
Yeah.
But instead, I was bitter about it. On some like, damn, like just like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Kinda, I was negative about it. You know, I was an immature kid. I was pissed off. I felt cheated. I felt like it was unfair. You know what I'm saying? Nobody seen it through. Nobody asked my side, questions, none of that. I felt the way. I left it in negative terms. JUCO, I want to come out. You know, the schools calling around. The top school I had was another Division I school. They just got a new defensive coordinator. Coordinator came from that school.
Wow.
First thing he said. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Just that one person getting introduced was enough to wipe the whole deal clean.
Right.
Had I left it on a positive note, he might have said, yeah, he made some mistakes, but he's a good kid. I didn't leave on that note. So if there's one thing that they could take, always leave relationships in good graces.
Damn.
That's the best thing I had.
Full circle, bro. Life comes back full, and the world's so small, bro.
Yeah, life's all about relationships.
Yeah, because it also goes back positive as well. With this content creating stuff, this coaches that I knew in college or recruited by, and now they're letting me come to their school to film. So there's always, like I said, always keep them good relationships, man.
Always treat trash, man.
Think about it, bro. When you was in high school, right, and let's say you're getting recruited by a D2 school or something, right? You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
That's another story I could tell. I told it at my youth camp a few weeks back. I always told them, yo, talk to all schools and again, keep good relationships. D2 schools hit me up every day, show them mad love. I ain't want to go there. I ain't hearing it from y'all.
Right.
I get kicked out of D1, go JUCO. I want to go back D1. Another school I really like. Guess who just got hired by that school? That same coach I was leaving on delivered on Twitter. Log back in Twitter. Hey, coach.
Right.
See. Damn. Had I kept relationship with him, you could have, hey, I got another chance to get you. Nope.
Yeah. Shake every hand.
Ghosted him. So, yeah, shake every hand, smile on everybody's face, man, and genuinely just keep a good relationship with them.
That's a great answer.
That's a great answer. That would have been my answer.
That's a real life gem,
fact.
bro.
Yeah,
that's a real life gem.
No, in life, in any profession, like in anything you do, it's all about relationships. That can elevate you or it could make you plummet.
Damn right.
The first impressions, bro.
I don't know about the first impression thing.
You don't believe that?
Nah, I started with some pretty bad relationships, ended up being best friends.
From first impressions?
No, I'm saying like I had some pretty bad first impressions with people, but they ended up being like best friends with them or good partners with them. Like me and D didn't like each other when we first met.
Yeah, I hated him too.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes that'd be the best. I thought you were serious. I would have believed it because, like I said, some of my best friends we started as like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, me and D, we met because people was always talking. So at first he kind of did feel like, yo, who is this little thing he is? And then he kind of took a closer look. Like, nah, he don't mean it in no malicious way. It's like sometimes, I don't always agree with the first impression thing, man.
Right.
But definitely, I hear what you're saying with it though.
No, for sure.
That's
You're
what
right.
I say.
No, you're right. Because sometimes
I was gonna say
it's situational, for sure,
Yeah.
bro.
For real, man. But we appreciate you getting on here, bro.
Sure,
We know you
man.
took your time out of your night.
Yeah, man. Pop
We
up on
needed
us,
to get
man.
you on here because your story's impactful and you inspire a lot of people. So I want to tell you we appreciate you,
Appreciate
bro.
you,
Like,
brother, for
appreciate
hopping
y'all
on.
having
No,
me.
of course, bro.
Second Win family, anybody tune in, tell your
Subscribe,
uncle, tell your
like.
grandma, go ahead, subscribe,
Tell
go
your
ahead,
dog,
like,
tell your auntie.
repost, all that. Man, we got Mr. AJ Greene on the podcast.
Yes.
Sounded clean.
Second
Do that
Win
again. Do that
family.
again.
Mr. Say it again.
Do that again, yeah.
Mr. He said
Mr. AJ Greene is
Oh,
on the
I'm about to clip that.
podcast.
Put that
You know
on the
what I
intro.
mean?
That sounded
Mr.
clean.
AJ
Come on.
Greene is on the
Yup.
podcast. Tune in.
Tune in.
Second Win
Appreciate
family,
y'all.
we out. Gang.